Hi, today we are going to see how to create Informatica repository service. So before creating repository service, we have some pre-requirements that has to be prepared, and we have to create a database schema account. We have to grant the roles and privileges, and there should be a minimum requirement of 150 MB of disk space, and version or non-version, is that a global repository or not, and of course Informatica domain should be installed and it should be up and running. Yeah. And now we'll see creation of Oracle schema. So I'm connecting to sys accounts, create a user. I am naming the schema as info underscore rep. This is for repository service. And now I am granting the privileges. So there are certain privileges we have to grant before we start creating the repository service. So this is the minimum requirements which is required in order to create the repository service. Yeah, and also I'm granting the privileges on table space so that it can use the unlimited space. This is required when it is creating the table, it should not fail. So now I am logging into administrator console. So this is the fresh installation I have done. So I have only one node in the admin console. I am going to create a new repository service now. Give the repository name. Select the license and node and click on next. So provide the database type, it is Oracle. A username will be info underscore rep, which I have created just now, and my connection string is ORCL, which is defined in TNS names.aura. I am selecting no content exist since it is a new repository, so I don't want to enable the version control. Click finish. So now it is creating the repository content, which means the repository metadata tables are getting created on the schema. So you can probably check that. So I am connected. So I will list out all the tables now. So yeah, all the metadata tables has been created and repository service is up and running. So now I will change the operating mode to normal so that the other clients can make the connection to this repository. Click OK. It will restart the repository service. Yeah, repository service restarted, and now I am going to check whether the administrator has the access. By default it will have the full access as administrator is the super user. So if you check the privileges, it will have all the roles and privileges. So now you go back and check the repository connection. This is just for testing whether the connection is establishing to the repository or not. So I am using pmrep connect. This is the command line utility provided by the Informatica as part of installation to make a connection to the repository. So I am providing the parameters like repository service name and domain name, and also the credentials, which will be the administrator user account. If you want, you can create a new user and you can use that user. So here there is a spelling mistake in the password, so I will correct it and try to connect again. Yeah, it is connected successfully now. So now the repository service is ready for the users to connect. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe for the video updates. Thank you.